Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and this time I have a review of the iPhone 6s Plus that I unboxed around 2 months ago, and ever since it's been my daily driver and it's impressed me so far. So the experience has been good, and it's always been good with iPhones. So let's get right into it and let's check it out.
Keep it on the level.
Alright, so to begin with, let's start with unlocking the phone. The Touch ID sensor is always on point, like it's really fast and always reliable. There have been some occasions when it didn't work, such as when my fingers were wet or if Touch ID in general was just dirty. But cleaning it off, when it's clean, it's just perfect. It works really good. It's a really good upgrade from my previous phone, the iPhone 5, and I didn't have Touch ID sensor on that, and I really feel like I couldn't go back down, and the Touch ID is really necessary now. I mean, it's too quick. I've never even used my passcode even once. I mean, we also saw in the unboxing that it's really fast, but it's not really been a problem because in the morning or whenever I need to check a notification, I just click the side and then whatever needs to pop up pops up and I don't miss out. Otherwise I can just like unlock it and just go to my notification center and just see if there's something. So next is the software. Now there isn't much of a change than what I had on my iPhone 5, which is also iOS 9, but the software is clean, simple, easy to use, fast, it works, never lags, never slows down. That's a good thing. But I do sometimes prefer Android in this situation because Android has those widgets which look pretty cool, and I actually had it in the Samsung S5, which I had used 2 years ago, and I did drop it off and I just left the Android ecosystem, but that's because of a different reason, also an Android problem. But regarding to widgets, I like the widgets, and I mean, some might say that yeah, Apple hasn't introduced these widgets, but you need to go into your notification center. It should be right here, right as you unlock it. It should be right in front of you, and that's what I like about the Android software. Alright, so there are some new features such as 3D touch, and I mean, they don't work on each app, but developers are starting to build their apps so that they work on it, and I think that they're catching on quite quick. I haven't really used it a lot. I mean, I actually forgot about it until recently when I got this wallpaper, and it's actually pretty cool, and you can now download live wallpapers. That's the reason I'm starting to use it and just remember it. But it's also because like some apps don't even use it, and those are even Apple apps. So hopefully in the 9.3 update we're hoping to see Apple update its own apps with Touch ID, so the functionality of their feature increases. So moving on to camera, it's really fast, always reliable. It just always takes some really nice pictures, and the live photos may seem as a gimmick, but they're actually quite useful if you look at your pictures after like a week or something, and a week or like a year or like sometime later, because it's nice to just see the moment when you took a picture, and they don't come back just through standstill pictures. So I like the idea, but it's more of a long-term use. The recording is also pretty great. The 4K and everything is pretty good. It records video really well. Nevertheless, here's a video recording of the back-facing camera, and this is in 1080p at 60 fps, although you might be viewing this at 30 fps since the video is at 30 fps. But yeah, it's pretty good, and at the moment I'm actually making the video and watching an Audi R8 review. so you can actually compare this recording to the other shots in this video, as the other ones were shot by my DSLR here at 1080p at 30 fps, but that's more professional, and this is just handheld. But check it out. Actually, I'm also making a video that I've shot only with my iPhone, or with this phone I should say, and it's gonna be coming up, so stay tuned for that and subscribe. But I'm shooting the video only on that, so you can check out the camera, and it does a really good job with the 4K and everything. Although you can record 4K, but you can't really see how clear or how good your video is, because the iPhone only the screen is 1080p max, so it's not a purpose unless you have a 4K display. Also, the earpods, they're also really great, and they do a really good job compared to other stock headphones, so I also really like that. And in general, just really good. I really like the iPhone. It's fast. The screen size also isn't too bad. I mean, in the beginning it looked really big, but now if I look at an iPhone 5, it looks really small instead, and it just really good. Display, yeah, I've gotten used to it, and actually feels small if I think about it. A bigger phone wouldn't really harm me, but I guess this is quite big enough already. Here's another feature, or should I say another new thing with the iPhone 6s, which is the rose gold. Well, actually it's not rose gold if you look at it. You could just call it pink, but yeah, that's another new feature. Due to the fact that Apple also put the co-processor into the main processor, allows another feature which is actually quite handy, and it's called Hey Siri. Right there.
I'm listening.
What's the weather like today?
Sorry, Akansh, there's no weather info.
Alright, but you get the idea. It works. It's not always 100% satisfying, because sometimes it just won't react or won't understand, and now it's quiet in the room, so I think that's why it's working, but like, it's pretty good. So I can just ask many different types of questions, like, hey Siri, how was the Man U game yesterday?
The Manchester United Liverpool match ended with the score tied 1-1 in the round of 16.
Alright, so it's quite accurate. It can do these new things. It's pretty good. Now, there are always pros and there are always cons, because there's no perfect smartphone. So the cons of this phone, it's hard to find, but I think it primarily lies in the software. But that's not too big of an issue, because the WWDC is coming up soon, and Apple's probably going to release the new iOS or an update or something. So that should be good news. And regarding the actual body, the phone shell, I don't think there's much to change. I mean, now if you look at the S7 that's recently just been released, I think the waterproof feature would be really great to have, and I believe it might be even coming in the iPhone 7, which will be announced probably in September in the WWDC event when all the iPhones are released. If you like the skin wrapped around my phone, then check out D-Brand. I also made a dedicated video which you can check by clicking on the card above. But thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe for future content, and peace.